As I follow the fighting game community for a while, I have heard and read multiple times that one of the best, if not the best single player mode in fighting games is the Quest mode in Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution, which is basically a type of FGC Esports simulator, minus all the drama, where you go through famous old arcades in Japan, competing against generated CPU opponents, ranking up and winning tournaments to become the top dog, while earning money in the game to customize your character and more. But the catch is, SEGA used real player data they collected from the arcades, compiled the playstyle and tendencies from arcade players to generate a more human-like AI. Some of the CPU opponents' names are names of famous top players from the arcade era. This is a pretty good concept, especially for the time this version was released, 2003. But what I didn't know is that from the later half of this mode, this would become the most challenging single player experience in gaming for me, since I beat this guy. The VF5 R.E.V.O beta left me searching for more Virtua Fighter, so I managed to get VF4 Evolution and went and tried myself, checking if this mode lives up to the expectations, while I document my journey here, analyzing my experience. Okay, so we're here. Before jumping straight to the Quest mode, I took a look at the standard arcade mode. It's fairly easy until you get to the 4th match. Then, the CPU starts kicking your butt pretty hard, which actually got me excited for the Quest mode, because modern fighting game CPU these days seems to be designed in a way to be beaten by everyone, and to be honest, I don't like that. Also, I always wonder if single player fighting games felt harder back in the day because I was just a clunky little kid, or if it's really easier nowadays. I even took a look at the tutorial mode for this game, which is insanely rich and detailed. I'll talk more about that later. But anyway, hopping in the Quest mode, I'll be using my GOAT, Goh Hinogami of course. The story takes place 1 year after the Worldwide Martial Arts Championship, or Kakuto Shinseki, a real Virtua Fighter tournament that happened in Japan. Your objective is to qualify for the Kakuto Shinseki 2 by beating all the arcades and become the absolute god at this game, the top VF fighter. So I obviously choose the standard difficulty out of these two. The first arcade available is the SEGA World West, which is based off the SEGA World Marugame. To unlock the tournament, I had to get 15 wins. I started off kinda decent, still not knowing how to play this game very well, but still got some wins. For those that don't know, Virtua Fighter, although having a simple 3-button layout for punch, kick and guard, can be insanely deep in its gameplay, with higher level matches being a battle of mind games, rapid decision making and reflexes. For the Quest mode, as you see, they let the first arcades pretty easy, but even still I was getting some losses. But this was before I discovered a little cheese strategy, that these guys in the first arcade seem not to know how to handle it. 2P, P, 2P, P, 2P, P. I was even able to win tournaments with it. And I was starting to get disappointed cause the promise of human-like CPU was starting to fade away. The CPU worked well and it was a challenge for me when I tried to properly play the game, but not when I just spammed punch and down punch. But then, something happened. As I was moving on, the machine started to fight back. I got relieved, cause that cheese was not like an edge case in modern fighting games where you can exploit the CPU, but apparently it was deliberate from the dev to give everyone a taste of the victory in the first matches. But with every arcade I advanced, the increase in difficulty is evident, and not in the cheap way. Previous strategies stopped work against them, and they come with new tactics that I must figure out how to deal with. Also, it's worth noting you can really see the variety in playstyles for different players using the same character. For instance, in the first arcade the CPU is very rudimentary, but as you proceed through the second one, some of them started to counter my cheap tactics pretty reasonably. To unlock the second tournament, I had to win against half of the entire arcade. Proper spacing started to get an importance here, and I was starting to experiment with one of Go's stronger moves, a punch parry into Tsukami, which is a grab state that gives me access to a variety of throws and put the opponent into a very strong mix-up. After beating the second tournament, I went to check the training and tutorial mode and oh boy, They got everything here. Every core concept of the game is explained, showed, and put in practice in the many subsections of the training mode. They even put the recommended rank of the lesson, so you don't get too overwhelmed. They were very thorough with this. For instance, after I failed a combo trial, they gave me the correct tip, the trick to make the combo work that you normally get when asking in Reddit or something. Okay, but I'm not that disciplined, so let's get back to quests. In your progression, the new customization items will become available to buy on the shop. There are some special missions you can do and win conditions to unlock more items, but I didn't go for that. New drip is ready. On SEGA World South, I had to get 30 wins to unlock the tournament. And I was finally getting a real challenge here.
Here I come.
Some opponents now start to punish risky moves with a throw, so by doing them, I put myself in a situation known as Nitaku, where I have to guess between a throw or strike, not having enough frames to crouch or crouch dash. I was having real problems against Sarah, never knowing when to interrupt her strings. Some of them apparently don't know how to quick get up, just like some people I fought in the VF5 betas, so this is very human-like if you ask me. Learning how to quick get up is crucial in this game, to mitigate combo extension and fall damage. Goh had some very good kicks for keep out, and as you'll see, I ended up using it a lot on later stages. He also has a nice way to counter duckers. Such a cool character. Okay, we're ready for the Virtua Cup. And I managed to get first place. This arcade I recognize. Club Sega was a famous set of arcades. This one kinda looks like the Yakuza 6 one. To unlock this, you have to complete 4 quest orders, which are missions you do mid-match. So for instance, do a throw escape 10 times, win 10 times without evading, etc. Winning without evading is easier to me, cause even playing 3D games for years at this point, I still have some sort of 2D player syndrome, and I'll shamelessly blame the nerfed sidestep in Tekken 7 as an excuse, okay? This did not prevent me from accidentally sidestepping though. Luckily a round counts as a win, so I just maintain my distance and keep kicking them. What can I say, this kick is such a good ender. For the second order, I choose perform 5 combos that do 70 damage. Here I chose the counter hit knee combo that does exactly 70 damage. I'll thank the guys at VirtuaFighter.com for that. Win 2 matches in a row without guarding? Easy, I was built for this. Not so easy though. But still doable. Land 40 counter hits. Okay, for this one, I only needed 2 guys. Finally, I completed the challenge and unlocked Barrel on the Edge. This is a fire logo. This is how it went. With players of this arcade, maintaining good spacing and sticking to the basics can get you a long way. But Sarah is always a trouble to me, her kicks just never stop. Final match. Nice, the 4th arcade is done. Sega Arena Midtown. An arcade with old school players who won't tolerate cheap tactics? Are they taking a jab at me for what I did at SEGA World West? Anyway, I had to complete 50% of this arcade. This is roughly 50 wins. The guys here are definitely more aggressive and in your face, and very hard to beat for me. But this was starting to make for interesting fights. This guy, for instance, was very sneaky with the side steps. I learned here that grabbing is a good way to counter lateral movement. I can't let you get close. I also noted that Goh's punch parry into Tsukami works like an anti-reversal because of the timing of the grab after the parry. Oh, you like to grab too? Okay. I also finally started to do some big boy grabs, using the quadricycle motion and others for more damage. To be honest with you, I think people online underestimate the role of spacing and movement in Virtua. I'm talking about keeping your distance and waiting for whiffs. But be careful, cause you never want to be with the back to the wall in any fighting game. Sometimes you can turn the tide of the match just by reaching the corner and baiting a ring out. I think this can be a good comeback mechanic, cause the win still feels deserved in my opinion. But Humble Pie was definitely pissed after that. They're just on fire. Chill out, bro. This was another interesting fight. After 2 losses against this guy, I figured the only weakness the monk has is he's very linear. The stronger players from later arcades would not let me get away with this sidestep kick though, as it's very unsafe. At this level, they already do some pretty cool combos. I finally reached the Viper's Grand Prix. This was the first one with multiple blocks, so I could not lose in the preliminaries, cause it's single elimination. And I lost in the preliminaries. This fight in my second try was funny, cause I started off pretty confident. But sometimes when they're about to lose, they just lock in and cook you up. I got completely destroyed here, but the comeback was so beautiful I had to show it. Congrats, Numbskull. In my next try, I ended up getting 3rd place. which still counts to unlock the next arcade, so I'll take it. In the shop there are these movies to buy it. I didn't know what is this all about, but apparently you go to the event square to watch it. Ooh, special technique? What is this? With one hand, bro? He's flexing so hard with this, but it's kinda cool nonetheless. There's many different videos like this to unlock. I think it's a funny, nice touch. SEGA Arena Uptown. Here you need to collect character emblems. Emblems are these little images below the player name. When you win against someone with an emblem, you take it to yourself, but when they encounter you again and win, they take it back. I needed to collect 10 VF character emblems. This one. Some of the players are beatable, some of them are impossible. You get 4 tries to beat them. If you fail, you have to pray to get matched with them again among the many random opponents without the emblem. Knockout was one of the impossible ones. As you can see, the guys here are at a different level. Finally, with only one try left, I was able to unlock the next tournament, Sonic Cup, but what expected me there was absolute defeat. After losing 7 times, I went to the training mode again to see if I can figure out something to beat these guys. So my training arc begins. This one is a physical art training. By ducking in a certain way, in some situations you can defend against throws, mids and lows at the same time. The timing is very strict though. They also got a section called Series, where they show strong setups we can do with a specific character, basically teaching us more in depth how to play the character better. I can safely say this tutorial mode is unmatched, at least for the fighting games I tried. It also teaches something revolutionary here. If you input the 3 directions of a throw break fast enough, you can actually defend against every throw direction with this command. In VF5, you are forced to guess between neutral, front and back throw. But here, if you have the execution to do it, you can bypass that. And I think this is very cool, to be honest, and wouldn't mind if they bring back this system. Almost there. Okay, I'm finally ready to try the Sonic Cup again. And I still got many more losses. But after much persistence, I finally managed to get 2nd place. Let's get out of this place and go to the next one. SEGA World North. Here I needed to beat the 3 best players. One was Hot Pepper, tough but beatable. I did it on my 2nd try. The second was West Lariat, same vibe. I can say that in this game I got very comfortable fighting against Akira. At this point, I was actively practicing the duck option select and other advanced tactics mid-matches. I needed every edge I could get to compete with these guys in the tournament. I was finally fighting toe to toe with these guys, but then I found my nemesis. Chibita. This guy's offense was so relentless. He had like no openings, just pressure you all the time is a nightmare to deal with. Everything I did he counters, it's like the ultimate CPU.
What a knucklehead!
Just look at this, I couldn't do anything. And they matched me against this guy 2 times. I searched the name online and I was not very surprised that the real player is actually known as the God of Virtua Fighter. Well, I never played the real guy, but I think I will agree with that.
My playstyle is attack all the way. I like moving or pushing forward and attacking.
Oh, you don't say.
I dislike players who create distance between their character and mine. The ones who like to wait. It takes an effort and time to close that gap.
This is the EVO 2003 winner we're talking about. And seeing some of his real matches, I can say the dev team made an amazing job with his digital counterpart. It plays very similar to him. I finally got the punish right this time. After encountering him 2 times and 7 failed attempts, I got 1 lucky win. If I encounter this guy on the tournament, I'm cooked. In this arcade, there were many more CPUs modeled after competitive players like Monichiro, Homestay Akira, Kyasao, and many others. I found and beat the third player in my last chance and qualified for the Extreme Bout. There are many killers here, so I lost a lot. After 15 tries, yeah, I counted 15 tries. I finally got a chance to get third place. See how scared I was playing. Oh yeah, I don't care, I'll take it. This is the last arcade, SEGA World East. Here I need to defeat the 7 champions, but everyone is good in this arcade. Literally the only way I managed to beat this guy was via ring out. As I was fighting among the best, this made up for some interesting matches. Here are some of the highlights. I got absolutely cooked by Ohsu Akira. His rank, Daredevil, is a special rank made only for him. How cool is that? Last champion. I did it! Tournament is ready! The SEGA Championship. and my first opponent was Burun X2. I think this is Boom Boom Maru, the wolf player, and I obviously got obliterated. After 13 painful tries, I finally managed to reach the finals. Although I got second place, this qualified me for the final, Ultimate Challenge, the World Martial Arts Tournament 2. In this tournament, the preliminary pools are bigger, so you need to win at least 4 times in a row to qualify for a chance to be in the top 3. And we were fighting the best of the best. The majority of opponents here, if not all, were created using top tournament player data, so it was definitely tough. But there was something bugging me. I was still 5 then, cause the ranking system in this game functioned in a weird way. You only rank up against opponents of the same rank. After I got the rank 5 then, and as I moved to the next arcades, players of this rank stopped appearing, so I got stuck with it. So I went back to rank up a little, cause to me it felt wrong seeing a 5 dan trying to beat veterans and champions. Okay, that's better. Let's get back to the tournament. Oh, Heruru, he's this handsome gentleman. After countless more tries, I managed to get to the preliminary finals. And I failed, but after some more attempts, I got a chance to fight for the 3rd place against Ohsu Akira, the daredevil himself. I couldn't believe it, I actually got 3rd place, but nothing happened, cause 3rd place wasn't enough here. To see the true ending sequence, I had to get 1st place, and at this point, after all this time, I could not give up. I was completely obsessed. This is it, I reached the finals, it was now or never, there was no turning back. We're almost there, just one round. Oh, you're finished. That's right, I did it at last, I finally did it. I could not believe this. After all this effort, I finally did it. I beat the quest mode. I'm the top dog now, bro. This journey was insanely difficult. I just felt like I won EVO at that moment. Whew, okay, without further ado, let's see the true ending. Man, that was beautiful. You might have noticed that throughout the video, I talked as if I was competing in real tournaments. And honestly, it kinda felt that way. The people at SEGA made a really good job with the AI in this game, in a way that I'd never seen before. The first arcades were kinda easy, but the difficulty progression was very well made, and by the time you reach the later half, you're gonna get stuck if you don't really learn the game. It becomes brutal. Also, they do not hold your hands here. The training mode and tutorial modes are insanely in-depth, but it's there only if you go after the knowledge. So it rewards curiosity and commitment to the game. In this way, the quest mode is not made for casuals, but for true fighting gamers. Its purpose was to give us a little taste of what they had in arcades in Japan. And I'm very glad they did this. Some things must be hard. There's a reason I worship Miyazaki and From Software for their Souls games so much. Uniquely crafted experiences like this are just not for everyone, and that's okay. While seeing the ending, I wonder about all those people that appeared here, competing in the 2000s. What they must be doing now, and more importantly, with VFI R.E.V.O and VF6, what in the future awaits us? We're probably gonna see some of these faces more from now on. But this is it for now. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O. Bye!